Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to Coffee with Connie. I'm Connie Fuksa, and I'm trying a little new setup today, and so I was just playing with the camera to see what's going on here. So, how are you guys today? I am so excited. Thursday morning, coming to you live from my home office studio. And, I try to talk to you guys about a lot of different things. Having owned a business for more than 30 years, I learned a lot about team building and leadership and growing that business and struggles and bumps. And I also have worked a lot since then to help empower leaders to and people that are trying to start a business or people even in their own personal situations struggling to get to another level of where they are. And as a lot of you know who follow me, I do post a lot of motivational kind of things. And I don't do it just because motivational things are out there to post, but I do it for me because I try to stay really positive about things that are going on. Good, bad, life happens, and sometimes I get to struggle into. I had an incident yesterday, which really, actually it was 2 days ago, which really just got in my head a little bit. And I knew I had to take my time and let myself get past that instead of sharing negative energy and pushing that in a different direction that really wasn't good for me and hopefully good for other people. Hey there, Phil, how are you? I hope you have a fantastic day as well. Thank you so much. So today I wanted to talk to you specifically about talking to yourself, because this is something that I think that we all do, and maybe we don't do enough in the right way to help ourselves get through struggles that maybe are going on. And I'm going to talk about this in the business world, and I'm going to talk about this in the personal world, because it happens in both directions. So first of all, let's talk about it in your business life. And when I talk to you about business stuff, more often than not, I'm talking to a small business owner or an entrepreneur, somebody who wants to start a business or somebody who has started a business, or maybe you're trying to do a direct sales business, or maybe you're trying to do a franchise kind of business, or maybe you work within another organization, but you run your own amount of business that you get. So basically you're in your own business because let's say, for example, my friend Phil, who is a service writer, because he works on commission, he actually is in charge of his own business and what comes in. And yeah, the dealership may be in charge of how that actually trickles into him, but driving that business is important to him. So when I talk about business, I'm talking about all of you. I'm talking about you that wants to get to the next level in your business or the next level in your company. You are in charge of yourself. And so I also want to talk to you on a personal level in the same kind of thing. Like I said, I had a struggle a couple days ago, and it was letting it get in my head a little bit. And then I realized that really the struggle wasn't about me. It was about somebody else that was having a struggle, and that I was letting that affect me. So, what I want to talk to you guys about today is the I can statement. I can and I will. And here's what I want to tell you. I'm not running around saying, oh, I can do anything I want to do, because we all have struggles. We all have things that get in our head and talk us out of wanting to do stuff. But here's the thing. If you really, really want to do something, I want you to write down on a piece of paper what those things are that you want. What do you want? I actually have an I want statement on my desk hanging right in front of me. So every day when I'm working on projects and I don't want to do something and then I go to Facebook or I go look at something else, then I'm going back and forth. And I look at that I want statement all day, every day that I'm sitting at my desk. I don't sit at my desk all day, every day. But when I do, I'm sitting there and I'm looking at that, reminding myself that what I'm doing, whether I want to do it or not, I can do it and I will do it because I want these things. So I want these things to happen in my life. And because of it, I know I can do whatever I think I want to do. The other thing I want you to look at this, so I want you to write an I want statement and make it very specific. Do you want to live in a house on the beach? What does that house look like? What's the size of it? The square footage? What's your view look like? What is being able to walk to the beach feel like? What does the sand in your toes feel like? I want you to write down those very specific details. What does the house look like? What's the square footage? What's the style of the house? How many car garage does it have? Does it have a pool? I want you to write those things down. If you want to drive a Corvette, That's an I really want a Corvette. So tell me, write down in the piece of paper, what year is it? What color is it? What make? Obviously the model is a Corvette. What body style is it? Write down every single detail about that car so you know exactly what you're looking for. So when you hit that wall, when you hit that I can't do it, you're looking at that I want statement and saying, oh, yes, I can do it because I want this. So I want to stop living in my parents' basement. So I want to live in my own apartment. What does that own apartment look like? I want to grow my business, whether it's your work within your organization or you own that organization or you're starting a franchise or a new business or a small business or you're running a business and you can't get it to the next level. What is it that you want that to look like? And then what are you going to do to achieve it? Because there are steps that have to be done. Just like I've said this before, I have people who watch me who say, I can't do this live video thing. Well, as you guys saw last week, I was doing a coaching session with a new entrepreneur, Kelly Birch, and we did a live, and she was freaking out before we did that live because she was like, oh my God, I don't know what to say. What are you going to ask me? What are we going to do? And I said, just relax and let me ask you some questions. And once we were done, she said, wow, that was really easy because I walked her through the steps about how to do it. And then she realized how simple that was to actually do it and how overwhelming it can be because you let your brain get in the way of doing the action. So when you think about something that you want to do or that you want to happen, make your brain get out of the way, because what happens is immediately your brain says, oh my God, what's going to happen what's going to happen here? What if this happens? Or, I can't do this because this is going to happen. Well, all of a sudden your brain just told you all these things are going to happen that didn't even happen yet and probably won't happen because your brain thought up all the reasons why you can't do it. So one of the people I really love to follow is Mel Robbins, and she wrote a book that's called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the concept is just do it. When you decide you want to do something, before your brain can say, oh, I don't feel like getting out of bed this morning, so I'm not going to, or my stomach hurts, or I don't want to do this, or it's too cold, or blah, whatever, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom, do the action, because then your brain is focused on saying 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you got out of bed because you didn't let your brain get in the way and talk you out of it. So when you think that you want to get something done, what is that thing that you want to do? What are you trying? What goal is it you're trying to achieve? Whatever that goal is you're trying to achieve, what are the steps that are going to get you there? And then you have to tackle those steps one by one. You can do a live video and talk about things. It was funny. We were watching a show on TV last night, and it was about a lady who had built a multi-million-dollar business by doing live video, talking about her family. It was crazy, but it happened. So, you can talk about things that are important to you, and people need that information. I was talking to a lady yesterday who is a financial planning wealth builder, and I was talking to her about things that people need to know about what she does. So she started explaining a packet of information she gave me, and she goes, does that make sense? And I said, well, it does now that you explained it, but I never knew that was an option. I never knew that that one of this kinds of programs she was explaining to me that was something that was available. So I told her, she's the one who produces the regular TV show once a week that I actually was interviewed on last week. But the cool thing was, hey there, good morning, Miss Dawn. The cool thing was she was telling me about things that I had no idea about, and then she was giving me the information and breaking it down in bite-sized pieces. So one-on-one she could do it, but she said I could never get online and talk about it. Well, you have to, because people need to understand what you have in there. So you can do anything you want. Take that passion and turn it into, how am I going to get that information out there? Or how am I going to change my own life? Or how am I going to take myself to the level of the I wants and get them done? I'm going to do it by telling myself I can do all of these things. Think about the person that I was watching the Marine Corps Marathon a couple weekends ago, and there was people in there that are totally disabled riding a bicycle with all different type of apparatuses to do the Marine Corps Marathon. And I said, oh my gosh, I don't think I could run the Marine Corps Marathon. Well, of course I could. Maybe I'd be last, but I could do it, and maybe I'd walk. I don't know. But, we let our brain say, we can't do that. Oh, my gosh, because of this, because of that, because of whatever. And instead, you need to say, I can do it. I just got to figure out how to do it. That's the thing. And that's what I challenge you to do today is write down your list of I wants and then figure out how you're going to do it. And don't let your brain get in the way of not letting you get done those things that you want to happen in your life, because it's totally up to you. It really doesn't matter what your physical ability or your mental ability, you totally can do it. There's a lady in, I am on the board of a nonprofit organization that works with people that have developmental and physical disabilities. There's a lady in our organization that we serve that has a physical disability. She is basically paralyzed from, I think she's the shoulders down. So she can't move her arms. Her passion was to teach children how to paint. She physically taught herself to be able to paint with her mouth, using the mouth a paintbrush in her mouth. So she actually teaches a class in our public school system once a month, I think. And she goes around it to kindergarten or first grade classes and teaches kids how to paint. And she does it for them with the paintbrush in her mouth. It is truly incredible. So when you think you can't do it, you are so wrong. The reason you can't do it is because your brain's telling you can. The rest of you wants to do it. Your excitement is huge. Your I want statements are huge, but you can do it. You just have to talk your brain out of it. So I challenge you today to write down what you want and make it very specific. I want to put this amount of money in my bank account. I see myself depositing this in my bank every single month. I see myself driving that red 1977 Corvette Stingray. I don't know that much about a Corvette, but I see myself living in that house on the mountains with the smoke coming out of the fireplace and snow on the caps of the mountains. That is my view every morning while I'm drinking my coffee. And I see myself driving up that gravel driveway to the cabin in the mountains. I see myself driving a 30-foot motorhome to take my family camping or going across countries because I want to see things across the country, because the United States is so amazing to see all the different things. What is it you see? I see myself driving, a 40-foot boat out in the river, enjoying a margarita. What is it you see? Put that down on paper and then tell your brain to get the heck out of the way, make your steps for how you can do it, and then make it happen. And then share with me. Tell me about how you made it happen. So what I need you guys to do right now, for me, is I need you to hit that share button, and then I also need you to hit the heart. Because every time you hit that share button, you share the information that I'm talking to you about with everybody you know, so I can grow the people that want to pay attention to what we have to say. And then I can grow the people that I can help with tools that I've used, things that I know, and information. And so I can continue to share. So I really, really need you to hit that share button below, please. And then I also need you to hit the hearts. Let's see how many hearts I can get today. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Great advice, my wonderful friend. I can't wait to see you tonight either. It's been too long. So I appreciate it. And you're always such an inspiration to me too, Dawn. So I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tonight. And I hope the rest of you get your want list down and tell yourself that you can do it, because we're going to do this together. So let me know. Message me individually. Tell me some of those I cans and I wants, because that way I can help you stay accountable. So then we can work together and make sure our brains don't sabotage what we're going to get done today. You guys have a fantastic day. I'll see you again real soon. Hit that share button, please. Thank you.